All right, guys, the Utah Jazz get their 5th win in a row. This is Hanson James. This is the SLC Dunk postgame show. So, guys, I'm not going to lie. I did not expect a win tonight, especially when we got that bad news before, like 30 minutes before the game, even closer, that all of a sudden Donovan Mitchell was had flu-like symptoms. And my heart sank because I was just excited to watch Donovan Mitchell. And it made me wonder, guys. I got something for tonight, something different. It made me wonder if tonight was time to start putting on a different hat. Because I didn't know if we were doing something to lose intentionally. All of a sudden, the Jazz have won 5 in a row. So, 2 hours before the game. We all know what Donovan Mitchell does 2 hours before the game. Let's go. He tweets it. The Jazz social media, they always retweet it. So it's like, is this a habit? Is it not? Was he going to play? Was he not going to play? Did he come to the arena and not... And then they're like, oh, wait, the plan was that you were not going to play, Donovan. Or was he sick? Maybe he was legitimately sick. I don't know. But I started getting feelings like, is something going on? And then all of a sudden, it's the same game that Rodney Hood plays. Is Rodney Hood, is he healthy? Has he actually been sick this whole time? Has he been healthy this whole time, been being held out for trade? I don't know. But right now, I'm crazy right now trying to find out what the Jazz are going to do at trade deadline. Are we going to have... some sort of trade go down and they want to showcase Rodney one last time? I don't know. I'm curious what the Jazz are going to do. But tonight, whatever it was, I actually wonder if the plan backfired because the Jazz came out and were incredible. Ricky Rubio went 9 for 9. He is the anti-tank, but in a good way because guess what? The Jazz are only 3.5 games out of the playoffs of the Pelicans. It's exciting. The Jazz have a chance to get in. They really do. I'm going to believe. I may get my feelings hurt and my heart might explode but at the end of the season. But the Jazz have a chance to get in the playoffs now, and I'm excited about it. They have a chance. So the Jazz rested Donovan Mitchell, which it was really like, ooh, like I honestly wondered if the Jazz were trying to lose this game. Stop this winning streak stuff, because if they get like a top 10 pick, it's incredibly valuable for the Jazz. But yeah, the Jazz are just too good to tank. They're just too good. Even if you rest Donovan Mitchell, Rookie of the Year, who dropped 40 points, who was so hot last game that it obviously gave him the fever. That's what I think that is what happened. But what happened this game is just Dennis Lindsey's too good. He's too good. Royce O'Neale is one of the best pickups this year. Besides, like, Dennis Lindsey gets so much props for getting the steal of the draft in Donovan Mitchell. Probably should be, he's the best player in this year's draft. It's incredible. And Dennis Lindsey got him at 13, moved up from 24. So basically Dennis Lindsey moved up from 24 to the number 1 overall pick is what Dennis Lindsey did because he got Donovan Mitchell. Then he just gets Royce O'Neale for nothing. And we have Royce O'Neale for like 2 years plus a third-year option, so like 3 years. That's incredible. Royce O'Neale was a monster this game, but the player of the game was Ricky Rubio. He was absolutely sensational, phenomenal, incredible. He was just... he was like 9 for 9 in the first. Let's pull up his stats. But I know that he scored a career high 34 points. Let's see. Let's put up his stats. He was just so good. And just his offense was incredible, but just not just his offense, his defense as well. His defense has picked up, and I don't know if he has just kind of clicked in with the offense or if maybe there was some sort of nagging injury because he started off the season playing really well, got, slowed down for a while. 11 for 14 from the field, 3 for 4 from 3, with 9 assists. Ho-hum, 34 points, 9 assists for Ricky Rubio. It's incredible. It was so, so good. And then Rudy Gobert and Derrick Favors, phenomenal again. Both Derrick Favors plus 11, Rudy Gobert plus 13. absolutely awesome. I'm actually curious. What is Royce O'Neale's plus minus? Unsurprisingly, +5, where all the other bench players looked like they were negative. Unbelievable performance from the Jazz against the Spurs team that always plays so well, so well coached by Coach Popovich. Honestly, I think the Jazz kind of match up with the Spurs really well because you can put Favors on Gasol or Aldridge and Rudy Gobert on the other, and it's a really nice matchup for the Jazz. If the Spurs just weren't able to really like stretch the floor, this year's the way they play this year might be a little different than last year, but I know both years the Jazz have been able to kind of match up against the Spurs pretty well. Hasn't always converted to victories, but tonight it did. Tonight it did. And it was because of Ricky Rubio, Royce O'Neale, Rudy Gobert. Big time. There's some nice contributions from Raul Neto. Alec Burks hit a few corner threes. Joe Ingles, 2 for 5 from 3 with 40%. Big time stuff from Joe Ingles. This was the back end of the back-to-back, guys. This team is hot. They are playing phenomenally. It is really exciting to see what the Jazz are doing. And you know what? I think maybe Donovan Mitchell was, who knows what's going on. But he got some rest. And we're going to just be ready to go for the next game. Utah Jazz, big-time victory. 5 in a row on the back end of a back-to-back in San Antonio, the second best home team in the NBA. The Jazz, they're really good. And they're winning. All right, guys, subscribe to the channel. Like it. Subscribe to it. I appreciate it. Go to slcdunk.com. Read everything. Search SLC Dunk on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Comment in the Facebook feed. I got some questions. You guys, I'm sorry. Guys, the hat. This is for the questions I had about whether Donovan Mitchell was sitting or not. Guys, he might have been sitting for no reason. I don't know. So that's why we put the hat on. This is the trade deadline hat. Something might be happening. We don't know, but we'll find out soon. And you can find it all out on slcdunk.com. I will talk to you guys later.